Somewhere in Los Angeles right now, there is a living room that cost more than most people's cars. Custom Italian sofa, brass fixtures flown in from a workshop in Milan, a rug that took 11 months to weave by hand. $42,000. I am not exaggerating. And today I am going to show you how to steal that exact look, the same mood, the same expensive feeling for under $500. Not a cheap knockoff. Not a sad imitation. The real visual formula designers use, broken down piece by piece, so you can walk into your own living room and make people wonder how much you actually spent. Before we get into it, hit subscribe right now because this channel breaks down exactly how designers create that expensive look every single week. And I promise you the reveal at the end of this video is going to make you want to see every other transformation we have done. Stick around because by the end of this you will have a shopping list that costs less than one throw pillow from the store this room was inspired by. Why expensive rooms actually look expensive. Here is the thing nobody tells you. A $40,000 room is not expensive looking because of the price tags. It is expensive looking because of 5 specific decisions repeated consistently through the whole space. Designers are not smarter than you. They are not more talented than you. They just know a formula, and once you see the formula, you cannot unsee it. That formula is color restraint, texture layering, intentional lighting, scale confidence, and what I call the 90% rule. Stick with me because we are going to break down every single one of these and match them to items that cost a fraction of the designer originals. Color restraint the secret designers won't admit. The #1 giveaway of a cheap-looking room is too many colors fighting each other. Designer spaces almost always use a tight palette, usually 2 to 3 tones max, often warm neutrals like a greige, a cream, and one deep accent like walnut or black. In our inspiration room, that accent was a deep espresso brown running through the coffee table, the picture frames, and the media console. You do not need custom furniture to copy this. Pick up a can of walnut gel stain for about $20 and refinish an old coffee table or thrifted console. Buy simple black metal frames for your art. They run about $8 each at most home stores. Suddenly your color story matches a $40,000 room because color coordination costs nothing but intention. Texture layering where the money feeling actually lives. This is the part most people skip, and it is the part that matters most. Expensive rooms are never just one flat surface after another. They layer texture, a nubby wool throw over a smooth leather chair, a woven rattan basket next to a glossy ceramic vase, a chunky knit pillow against a slick velvet sofa. Your brain reads texture variety as luxury even before it registers price. So here is your move. Grab a boucle throw pillow cover for around $15, a jute rug for around $90, and a couple of woven baskets for storage that run about $12 each. Layer them deliberately. Do not spread them evenly around the room. Cluster them so the eye has a clear focal path. That clustering technique alone is something most stagers get paid to do, and you just did it for around $130 total. Lighting the cheapest trick that looks the most expensive. If you remember only one thing from this video, remember this. Overhead lighting is the #1 reason rooms look like a rental instead of a design magazine spread. That harsh flat white light from a ceiling fixture flattens everything and kills the mood instantly. Designer rooms almost never rely on a single overhead source. They use 3 points of light minimum, a floor lamp, a table lamp, and sometimes hidden LED strip lighting behind a shelf or under a console. You can get a warm tone floor lamp for around $40, a ceramic table lamp for $25, and a 5-meter warm white LED strip for about $15. Turn off your overhead light completely and just use these 3 sources. I want you to try this tonight even before you finish decorating anything else, because lighting alone will change how expensive your existing furniture looks by tomorrow morning. Scale confidence, why your room looks timid. Cheap-looking rooms are often just scared rooms. Small art, small mirrors, small everything scattered around like nobody wanted to commit. Designers go big and then go quiet everywhere else. One oversized mirror, one statement piece of art, one large plant, and then they let everything else recede. You can get an oversized round mirror for under $70 now, a 6-foot faux fiddle leaf fig for around $50, and a large-scale canvas print for around $45. Pick one wall and commit to scale. That single confident choice reads as expensive because it signals the room was planned, not assembled. The 90% rule that ties it all together. Here is the formula designers actually use and almost nobody talks about publicly. 90% of a room should be quiet, neutral, and repetitive in tone. The remaining 10% is where all your personality and boldness goes. One accent color, one bold pattern, one unexpected material. That is it. When people try to make every single item in a room exciting, it reads as chaotic and cheap. When you let 90% breathe and quiet, that final 10% hits like a designer's signature. In our example, the 10% moment was a single burnt orange ceramic vase. That is one item, one choice. You can find a similar ceramic vase for around $18, and it becomes the entire personality of your whole room. Putting it together, your full budget breakdown. Let's add this up because I promised you under $500 and I am going to prove it. Walnut gel stain for the coffee table around $20, 2 black metal picture frames around $16, boucle pillow cover around $15, jute rug around $90, 2 woven baskets around $24, floor lamp around $40, table lamp around $25, LED strip lighting around $15, oversized mirror around $70, faux fig tree around $50, large canvas art around $45, and the accent vase around $18. That totals $428, leaving you room to spare even after taxes and shipping. Compare that to the original room's $42,000 price tag, and you have recreated 99% of the visual impact for about 1% of the cost. The honest part nobody wants to say. I want to be honest with you, because that is what this channel is about. You are not buying the same materials. That Italian leather sofa is still going to feel different under your hand than a budget alternative. That hand-woven rug took 11 months of skilled labor that a machine-made version cannot fully replicate. But here is what actually matters from across the room, in photos, in the way it makes you and your guests feel when you walk in. The visual formula is identical. Design is perception before it is materials. Once you understand that, you stop chasing price tags and start chasing the actual formula, which is something anyone can afford to learn. What to do next? If you try even 3 of these 5 principles this weekend, color restraint, texture layering, and fixing your lighting, message me or comment below because I want to see your before and after. And if this saved you thousands of dollars today, the least you can do is subscribe so I can keep handing you these breakdowns every single week, because next week we are tackling a designer kitchen that costs $60,000, and trust me, that budget version is going to shock you even more than this one did.